This is the championship game in the Big Ten Conference. A precious trophy with a long tradition to battle for here, but also a game that's been a launching pad into the college football playoff. Welcome, everyone, to Lucas Oil Stadium, home of the Colts here in Indianapolis, Indiana. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on last season's national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Try the ground game here with the running back. Picks up the first, looking for more. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
What a nice job here by this offensive line in the back to pick up this first down. And, Chris, you know better than me growing up in this area. Penn State's offense and the ability to run the ball, probably been doing it as well as anybody in college football. And Larry Johnson and Miles Sanders more recently, and, of course, Saquon Barkley. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Penn State running backs, and I'm sure they're proud to see him running the football the way he is today.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Here comes a first down pass attempt. With the catch, it's James. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, they get positive yards here, but you have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
That completion makes it second and medium. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Moves out of the pocket. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Not a great return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out his scoring threat. They'll set the offense up at the 31. Inside give now from the shotgun. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 36.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
That's enough to move the sticks and give them a first down at the 41.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm. Everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
Looks right for a quick completion. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
The Buckeyes will line up here on first down and goal. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He's got it right near the end zone. Tackled down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now.
Boy, tight windows as always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
Offense facing second and goal. And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. He's swarmed by the defense.
Well, he came close to putting this ball into the end zone, but he comes up short. Now we're looking at a third and goal. Boy, the defense is digging in. The offensive line trying to get a good push. I'm curious to see if they try to run the football again here on third and goal.
So, Kirk, we reached the end of one. So far, a defensive stalemate here in the early stats illustrating the story. As we get lined up here for quarter number 2, we'll see if the offenses can get going. They didn't do much in the opening quarter. Crucial play to begin the new quarter. The offense sets up with a third and goal. Receiver in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Touchdown, Ohio State. They finish off the scoring drive. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Quick throw to the right. It's caught. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And that one's picked off. What a play. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Chris, I think I could hear him calling out blocks after that pick. Or was it the defensive coordinator next door up here in the booth? Either way, they were looking to score after coming up with that interception. The offense, if they did anything right, it was keeping them out of the end zone.
The offense now has great field position to start the drive. And looking to throw now on first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. The quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. You get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. The Nittany Lions come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Looking to throw it on first down. The pocket breaking down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
What a play here by this defensive line. You can get so caught up in the flashy offense of Ohio State in recent years. But let's not forget, they still play defense in the shoe and have such great history and tradition with that defensive line play.
That sack makes it second down and forever. We'll try to run it with the option. They bring him down, but a simple quarterback keeper for a solid gain and a fresh set of downs.
And that's what he likes to do. He knows he's a weapon out there, not just with his arm, but when he can pull it down on an option like this and pick up a big chunk of yards, it can leave any defense with their head spinning.
Handoff from the shotgun. He's got the 40. And they bring him down, but not before he reaches the 38. First down from there.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
And the wideout goes in motion. First down, looking to throw the ball. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Well, the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He escapes the pocket. Looking for the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down.
Well, that's a quarterback's dream to have all the time in the world sitting back in that pocket. Allows him to scan the field and be able to find an open receiver without worrying about getting hit. You can see what happens when they have that kind of time back there.
That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4. First and goal. A good chance to chip away at the lead before halftime. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the second quarter. This is a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
DHC up and good to get a little bit closer. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And they tackle him at the 8, so the offense starts backed up on this possession. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. So the drive gets underway, backed up at the 8-yard line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
The Buckeyes will come to the line to run the hurry up. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a first down.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Looking right, this one caught. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that's so demoralizing for a defense, especially for those star players who don't sub out as much. But a fourth quarter really starts to wear you out.
He breaks free. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Ohio State.
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield, and that's why he got that ball to the end zone.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime of the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down. They're going to throw the football. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. Oh, he's bringing it back. They can't stop him. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
Well, cold weather always seems to make life more difficult in the passing game. You can see this quarterback really wants that one back. That's a tough break on this interception.
So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Grab by the receiver. Tackle at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now. And now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. So here we go. 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here. Try to force a field goal attempt. 3rd down. Out of the shotgun. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he'll be stopped just short of the end zone at the 1. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. The setup at the right hash mark, so a tricky angle here. And he's got it. No problem. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for 3, and now the kickoff. We'll see if the opposing offense has enough time to answer before halftime. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
The minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Nittany Lions will kick this away to get the second half going. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. An effective running game is why they were on top. Let's see if the defense can find a way to stop that. First play of the second half is a handoff. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down at the 45, but a solid gain to keep this drive going.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Second down play coming up. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Here he goes. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
I really love the way more and more offenses are using the receiver in motion pre-snap. Give him a chance to get the football with a couple blockers in front of him. He's got all that speed built up. You get the ball in his hands, and you better look out. He could be off to the races.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Caught in the flat by the running back. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Here we go, third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
Head coach keeps the punt team on the sidelines for fourth down. He's got it near the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. They continue to roll up the score. This passing game is on fire. The quarterback cannot be stopped. With a conference championship on the line, he's delivering.
Yeah, he's in sync right now with his wide receivers, but, man, my attention seems to be more on the defense. What in the world are they thinking? You can't just allow this quarterback to sit back there and throw. You've got to be able to put pressure on him, or he's going to continue to throw touchdown after touchdown.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Oh, can you believe it? He dropped the ball. Don't see that often from this excellent receiver. It's going to bring up second down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
They'll run it from the gun. Breaks in open space. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
He decides to keep it here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Looking to pass here on a second down. Quick throw to the left side. He makes the grab. They finally get him down, but a big play to the 46. And the Nittany Lions will hustle to the line here to run the hurry-up.
But there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
First down here for this offense.
The offense comes up with a huge gain. It looks like they're going to go up-tempo. Keep this momentum going and keep the defense as much as you can on their heels.
They make the stop, but the offense is set up in scoring position. First down from the 23. The Nittany Lions starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Here comes a first down pass attempt. On the move now. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Recovered by the defense, and they're on the move.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
First play of the drive now coming up from the 29. Or it's snapped to the back. And he's pushed out of bounds after a short run. Not enough for a first.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And he's got it again. First down, looking for more now. They get him down, but a big play moves it to the 45. Well, Kurt, Ohio State has the lead here after one. And they got to be feeling pretty good about things as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's review how we got here. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
Hey, I get that passing the football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players, get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now, big decision coming up here on 4th.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. They are really in a hole here, and that turnover in the last possession did not help. Bringing pressure. And the pass rush finally gets home for a sack.
Man, how impressive have these guys been in this football game? I really expected to see a very different outcome with the hype of this quarterback and the way he's played most of this year. But this defense has held him under 200 yards passing. They've got a nice lead, and they are not sitting back and resting on their laurels. They're applying more pressure, and they come up with a sack here.
Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Good job of the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the first down marker.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And he'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Leaning on the run game here. It's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Clutch conversion on 3rd there. Sets them up first down from the 31. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, handoff inside, and the runner brought down after just a short gain. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a fourth down.
This defense is trying to do anything they can to get back in the game. The fact this offense is still throwing the ball, who knows, maybe a tip pass, maybe an interception, anything they can do to get the ball back.
And that one's straight down the middle. And they add to their lead. So after adding to this big lead, they are set to kick it away.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. And looking to throw now on first down. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Past the 25. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Penn State.
Yeah, they run the football here. They come up with a touchdown. Obviously, this game is out of reach. But, again, they're fighting to the very end, which is always good to see.
What have they got cooked up for this two-point conversion attempt? And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a designed run. And he is stopped short. The two-point try fails. They can't cut this lead further. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery.
Well, they didn't really have much of a choice. Had to go with his onside kick, but as we all know, such a low chance of actually recovering this. It was likely their only option if they wanted to get another shot at trying to get the football back.
Take the gain on that play.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Now it's second down here. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Can he make it to the marker? The tackle is made. The clock runs out, and that will do it. It's always a special year when after all the work you put in, you can call yourselves champions of the Big Ten. And now with the playoff spot locked up, the spotlight gets even brighter. We're going to find out where they're going to be playing as they continue to pursue a national championship. And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.